Good morning, all. Today, discuss about the topic recorder. The recorder is the measuring instrumentation which record time varying quantity. Even after the quantity or variable of measure has the stop, the electrical quantities as the voltage of current measure that directly. The non-electrical quantities are the recorded using indirect method. The non-electrical quantities are first of converted to the equivalent of voltage or current using various of transistor. The electronic recorder may be classification of first one of the classification of first one analog recorder, another one of the digital recorder. Next one the graphic recorder, another one magnet tape recorder, and another incremental digital recorder, synchronous digital recorder. The first one of the magnet disc and tape recorder. The magnetic tape recorder used of the high frequency signal recording. It is the recorder's data record out way of that the can be of the reproduced by the electrical from of the any time. Also main advantages than the recorder that the recorder data can be replaced for the almost of infinity of time because of the good high frequency response that they are used of the instrumentation system externally. Basic of components of the tape recorder following are the basic components of magnetic tape recorder, record head, magnet tape reproducing head, tape mechanics of the connecting devices. Main part of magnet disc and tape recorder contain the main three parts. First one of the recording head, next one reproducing head, and another one of the conditioning devices. First one of recording head. The construction of the magnetic recording head is very much of similar to the construction of transformer having traditional of core with coil. When of the current used of the recording passed through the coil would around magnetic core produce of the magnetic flux. The magnetic tape of having of the iron oxide of the particles. When the tape passing the heat flux produced due to the recording current get of the link with of iron oxide. Part of the magnetic tape and this particles of the magnets, the arrangement of the wind of through the magnetic level air gap and the actual of recording of the place of traveling edge of the gap. This signal recorded to from of the pattern. This magnetic pattern are the disposed of along the length of the magnetic tape of variation of recording current is replaced of the time variations. This step of the transformer from the one of the real and another, when the tape pass across the gap of magnetic pattern is the created the accumulations of variations recording current is the magnitude of voltage induced and the voltage in the accordance of magnetic pattern. Next one reproducing head. The use of reproducing head of get the record of data played of back. The working of the reproducing head exactly opposite of the recording head. The reproducing head of the details and the magnetic pattern of the record on the tab. The head of converted to the magnetic pattern back the original electrical signal of the appearance of both of recording and a reproducing head of very much of the similar point of the magnitude of the wood reel. There are two reel of the first one is called of the supply, another is called of the take up the reel. If both of the reel of the rotated the same directions, the transportations of tab done the using of supply reel and take up reel. The post binding of the tab and the reversing and tab of the done by using special arrangement of the roller and used of the drive the gate of the tab. Next point of conditioning devices. The thus of devices is consider of the amplifier and the filter to the modify signal to the recorder. The conditioning devices allow the signal to be recorded on the magnetic tab with proper format. The amplifier allow the amplifications of the signal to be recorded and the filter remove and wanted other ripple quantities. When of the magnetic of the pass through the recording head, the signal to recorder appear of the some magnetic pattern of the tab. The magnetic patterns is the occurrence of the variation of the original recording current. The current of passing through some of the through reproducing head and the voltage include corresponding to the magnetic pattern of the tab. When the positive the current reproducing head, the head of the detector of the change of the magnetic pattern is the magnet of producing change of latence and the magnetic current produce head of the including voltage and binding. The included voltage depend upon the direction of the magnitude of the tap of EMF of induced proportional to the rate of the change in magnitude of magnitude. Is and end of is the n the E of n into d of phi is d of t is the time is used of flux density of used of the magnetic flux of. Okay, thank you.